We'll bring these two first on.
Oh, hi, sir. Sorry. I'm just going to turn on my lights. Sorry.
Excuse me?
I'm going to turn on my lights. Sorry. Sorry.
Take a second to get yourself together.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Your first name is?
Jocelyn.
Jocelyn. How old are you, Jocelyn?
I'm 37.
Okay. What I'm going to need you to do is the phone is obviously in your hand. It needs to be stationary. Because as you talk, you're doing this.
Oh.
And we're going to have motion sickness.
Okay.
So, okay.
I would try best to get it set up because I don't have any stands.
Just prop it against a book or something. There we go. So, are you single or are you married?
I'm single.
Any children?
Yes, I have 4 kids. Yes, sir.
How many different fathers?
2.
How old is your youngest?
He's gonna be 2 in 2 months.
Two next month?
Yes, sir.
And your oldest is how old?
He's gonna be 18.
Okay, so you got a 2-year-old and an 18-year-old. What would you say the right message is for women today?
The right message for me, I will say that we really need to take care of ourselves first, emotionally, physically too. I should say, well, we're already doing it, but see emotionally, importantly, so that we don't end up in wrong situation. We don't end up like getting fooled with the society, what our environment showing us.
You know what I hear?
Sorry?
You know what I hear?
No, sir.
Fear. A life led in fear.
Okay.
Am I misinterpreting that?
I don't know.
Okay, what you said in a nutshell was we need to worry about ourselves first so we don't get fooled.
Okay. Yes.
Is that?
Yes.
Okay. So if you got in your car, if you lived your life that way, that's a life based in what? Positive or negative?
In a negative way.
What is it? I mean, that's it. And I asked you, I said, okay, Ms. Johnson, what's the right message for women? And immediately you said the right message for me.
Yeah.
So in front of them, so do you have daughters?
Yes, I have a daughter.
How old is your daughter?
She's 15.
So you're teaching her to be fearful of men?
Sometimes I should say yes. Sometimes.
Okay, what are you teaching your 15-year-old daughter a man's purpose is?
Oh, what am I teaching her regarding men?
Yeah, I asked you, what are you teaching your 15-year-old daughter what a man's purpose is?
Okay. Basically for me, what I teach her is just a person who's gonna take care of her emotionally, and yeah, that's for me.
You teach your daughter that a man is a person that's going to take care of her emotionally.
Not really take care, but something to support her. That would be the word, like supporting. That would be supportive of her emotion.
Supportive of her emotionally.
Yes, sir.
That's not what we do. That's your job.
Okay.
It's women's job to nurture and be the emotional support system. That's the female's job. So let's take a step back. I often find that women who are without men and have several children tend to live life in a defensive position.
All she did is just prove that your women will just sit here and just talk about any and everything to try to make it seem as if they took accountability for their quote unquote past, as if they made changes. They try to make it seem as if they just had some spiritual enlightening, that now they are complete, they are quote unquote healed. When as long as you can just keep poking and prying in their business, you will start to see that, man, you ain't no different than these other women, man, who jump on here talking about, man, hey, listen, I made a change, yada, 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 just to then get into the relationship with these women. And then you become a walking meme, right? Where it's like, there was this meme where they said, once you get the woman that you've been wanting for so long, and then you understand why she is single. Same thing here, right? Same thing here. And every woman that tend to jump into a relationship and it never works out, because you see it all the time. You see it all of the time with women on TikTok. They always talk about the situations that they didn't have with certain men, and they would just blame it on the men. They will always say, hey, let's put all the attention on these people. They will always deflect every situation they break up. Every situation that they have and the relationship ended, they will say, well, yeah, here's the reason why we ended, because he was this, he was this, he was this. Baby girl, you're the main issue. You're the main problem. Once again, you see women on TikTok all day, every day pushing bad advice. This is why you hear from a lot of your women. This is why they own the moniker, your women will keep other women single. That's just fact. Single women keep women single. If you don't believe me, guys, look at this comment section of this sister who is divorcing her man, this woman is deciding to say, hey, well, listen, I don't mind becoming the 70 to 80% of women who initiate divorce for no reason. Once again, unreconcilable differences, right? No fault divorce. So she's just divorcing because she really doesn't even explain why. It's just, I just don't feel fulfilled anymore. But just look at the comments, people. Look at the comments. And spoiler alert, the comments aren't telling this woman to go back and amend the relationship, right, and fix that relationship, because baby girl, you're just leaving for no reason whatsoever. You're the problem, right? But no, it's something else. Let's look.
On this app, like crashing out because of how horrible like their ex-husbands are, their baby dads are, just like ruining their life and just, you know, making their life so difficult. And I'm like, oh my God, that's so horrible what those women are going through. And now I'm one of them. I filed for divorce 2 months ago. I've been trying to look for an apartment, and the places that I'm looking at, I need to make 3 times the rent to be able to rent them. And unfortunately, with my job, I'm a CNA. I don't make 3 times the rent. So I need a child support order to be able to add to my income so I can meet the requirement. And I've been trying to get into some sort of settlement with my soon-to-be ex-husband on that. And basically, he is blackmailing me, I guess. He wants me to sign away all rights I have to his military retirement. He is in the Army. He has been in for 18 years. He'll be retiring in 2 years. And I've been married to him the entire time. So the retirement's a marital asset, so I am entitled to part of it. We've been going back and forth and fighting about it, and I just can't take it anymore. I just want to leave. I just want to move out, and I just want to start my life over. So I offer to sign away my right to the military retirement in return for spousal support and the entirety of the savings account that we have. I send the proposal to my lawyer and tell her this is what I'm proposing to do. And she comes back and says, well, this is a bad idea. And then she says, well, you could get a temporary order from the court for the child support, but that's going to cost you $4,000 in legal fees, and it may not be binding because it's only temporary, so you may not even be able to use that to really add to your income. And she goes into this long thing, which I appreciate. I appreciate her telling me the legal stuff, because she's basically telling me you are an idiot to sign this away. And she does all the numbers, and the numbers don't make any sense. Basically, I'm giving away more.
Once again, guys, they will give bad advice and then get offended and be upset when people challenge that advice. And it starts to shatter their worldview. Then they start to say, well, hold on, wait, well, time out. Well, no, why you feel that way? Well, no, you trying to oppress me. Well, no, this, that. Well, why you trying to talk? Well, this is my experience, so I'm just trying to tell women. And it's like, all you're doing is just all you're going to be doing is leading other women down the same path you went down and that you're still in. Once again, imagine having these type of women in the workforce. where all they do is just give information based off of feelings, right? They only want to lead based off of feelings and emotions.
How different would you be living life if you had a husband who was there for you, was the father of all your children, and was there to support you? Would you be saying, then what would you say the right message for women would be?
Well, live life with the fullest, with no fear.
Live life to the fullest. I don't understand.
Sir?
I don't understand. Live life to the fullest. If you had a husband and you guys planned your family out and you supported him, he supported you, what would you say the right message for women in that situation would be?
Live life in your fullest. That would be, enjoy life.
Where are you from?
I'm from Canada, but Congolese.
You say you're 37?
Yes, sir.
No disrespect, but aren't we past the age of where we're just trying to live life to the fullest and enjoy it? That sounds like life is a party and it's cotton candy and dessert all the time. Life is vegetables.
Not in that perspective. In my perspective, live in fullest. That means enjoy every single moment that you have with each that you value the most. Meaning,
okay, how can you live life to the fullest without a man?
How could I live? I will be focusing in what I have the most important would be my kids.
But you didn't make those children. You didn't inseminate yourself.
No, I didn't.
So how can you live life fully without the men that made the kids with you?
Well, first of all, as for myself right now, because the father of my kids, they're not in my kids' life.
The father you chose.
Sorry?
The father you chose.
Yes.
Okay.
So as that, what I say, I accepted my burden, the responsibility. So I'm enjoying them.
Your children.
Yes. So the way I enjoy them, I'm present inside their life. Like I'm anything of their life. They're in every aspect of their life.
But they're like the man. There's a school of thought that says women who have children and no men make their children's, they live their life vicariously through their kids. Aren't we as adults supposed to raise our children so they can go live their life?
Yes, definitely, yes.
But that's not what tends to happen.
Yeah.
Because you got an 18-year, okay, because I'm not crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You had to know that having children outside of a marriage makes it harder.
Yes, yes.
So if you have one, we can always say, maybe you're young. But you got a 2-year-old and an 18-year-old. These are all choices.
Yes.
So I'm asking, what message are you giving to your kids that the importance of it? Here's a question. What message are you giving your sons and your daughters as the importance of a relationship?
Okay, that will be to not make the same mistake as me. For me,
to not do what? Not make the same mistake?
Yes, to not make the same mistake. I wouldn't want.
But that's not the question I asked. Okay. I asked, what are you teaching them that the importance of? And every time I ask you about something, it's something negative. I'm asking you, what are you doing? You're saying, don't go there, but what are you telling them to do?
I never thought of that. I'm just telling them what to not do, I guess.
Okay, so telling somebody what not to do sets up a fear-based system. Don't go in that room, don't ride that ride, don't eat that candy, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that. What do you tell them to do?
To focus on
with people. No. We get it. And the answer is you don't.
Okay. No, I don't.
Because you're not doing it.
No.
So you're living life as a single woman with children, fear-based, and like most women, hovering over your kids in their lives. That's why that's why a lot of women have 18-year-olds and 2-year-olds. That's not uncommon because your children are 18, 15, what other age?
13.
13. So that means you're about to be an empty nester in 5 years. So now you got a 2-year-old. This is why we are starting to see the largest group of women who are first-time mothers or next mothers. It is not uncommon, especially in the Black community, for women to have an 18-year-old and a 2-year-old. I thought I was crazy when I was seeing this 10 years ago. The 2-year-old is supposed to be a relationship.
Yes.
So you're saying, and everything you're saying, no one's ever asked you. And you're like, well, I'm telling my kids to take care of themselves and da-da-da, but are you raising them to just be individuals by themselves?
Yes. That's
I'm
right.
asking.
Yes.
Okay. So when I ask you what is the right message for women today, you said, take care of yourself. How's that working out for you?
So far, well, on my own standard, I will say it's standard.
I don't understand.
On my
How's that
own,
working out for you?
on my own view, I should say okay.
Okay. It's okay. Lights on, roof over your head, food in your stomach. That's survival.
Obviously, she does not have anything of substance to provide to her daughter. She doesn't have any advice that she can give to any of her kids. I really pray for her daughter. This is proof that the blind leads the blind. And you have in 70 to 80% of your women who are single mothers today who are saying they don't need a man, who are saying, who are literally pulling, I forgot this woman's name. I'm gonna see if I can, I think her name is Malika Andrews. I could be wrong, right? But she decided to become a single mother by herself. Now you sitting here raising a child, you're saying that it's hard, and you know this child needs its father in its life. Like, what are we talking about?
Black women are availing ourselves to all of the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more Black women consider and even exercise.
And yeah, you remember this.
So anybody that's in their feelings about that can go ahead and start to process right now. Because Black women that have the privilege to embark upon this expensive and oftentimes lengthy process will increasingly decide to forego marriages and partnerships that do not serve us and that are not in our best interests.
But guess what? Those are the type of women that's going to give other women advice to become single mothers. And what do you think she's going to be telling her daughter? How to become a single mother, how to be independent. And these are the issues that we have with women. They will always tell their young daughters what they should expect from a man, but they will never tell them what they should do for a man or how to keep a man. But what do you expect coming from single mothers and single women? This is why you're starting to see a lot of young single mothers. This is why you're starting to see a lot of young sisters who are 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, who are single mothers. That's an issue. That's an issue because once again, who do you think raised them? Single mothers. Literally all of the women that damn near all of the sisters that I went to high school with are single mothers today. And these are sisters that will say that they're pro-Black. They'll say, they will make it seem as if they're on some different level. They're college educated, that, you know, hey, I'm better than this person. I'm better than this person. Yeah, I really don't need to listen to a man. But yet look at the position that you're in. And it's just crazy because it's most of the sisters that I know that I went to high school with who are literally single mothers. And once again, I just gotta ask, what do you think what type of advice do you think they're giving to their daughters? The same advice that their mothers gave to them. How to be a single mother. This is how you want to be a single mother. Here are the men you don't want to deal with. But how about you also tell them, here are the type of men that you want to deal with, and here's how you should keep them, and here's what you are supposed to provide to them. But nah, it doesn't work that way. So just based off of that, how I can kind of tell a child's trajectory is just off of pattern recognition. Let's see your parents. This is why we will always tell men, hey, before you deal with a woman and before you decide to marry her, go check her family out. See what her family is like, or you're going to be in a world full of hate, in a world full of pain. Once again, all Kevin Samuels is pointing out to these women, right? And you're still seeing it to this very day, that all of these women are doing is telling their daughters how they should be treated and what they should be able to extract from society and men, but they don't tell them what they should be doing to be giving back to society and to be giving back to a man, how to reciprocate value. They don't ever teach that. They only teach you how to abstract stuff and things from people. Once again, that is literally your American women today. How much can I get from a person, all while not being able to give enough to somebody, or while not being able to give anything to somebody because, hey, why should I have to? Right? And that's just how your American women think today. All right, but y'all guys let me know down below what do y'all guys think. Do me a huge favor, leave me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. Till the next one.